Chinese embassy in Manila rebukes Senate President Tito Sotto and accuses some Philippine senators of intimidating Chinese diplomats, escalating tensions between lawmakers and Beijing. This is in response to Sotto's remarks criticizing the embassy's earlier statements against members of the Senate. In a statement, Chinese embassy spokesperson Ji Lingbang asked Sotto to look at the track record, noting that a senator during a plenary session had told Chinese diplomats to leave. Ji also objects to senators describing China as a bully and referring to the Chinese embassy as a bad guest or a troll farm. The spokesperson questions whether these previous statements were considered a form of respect. He denies that the embassy sought to silence the Senate. Sotto and other senators discussed filing a resolution recommending that President Bongbong Marcos declare certain Chinese embassy officials persona non grata. However, the Senate ultimately adopted on Monday, February 9, Resolution number 256, condemning the embassy's statements criticizing Philippine officials for defending national sovereignty and maritime rights. G says the Chinese embassy will continue responding to what it described as baseless attacks and smears, citing its rights under the Vienna Convention on Diplomatic Relations. He adds that the embassy welcomes constructive dialogue and differences. The palace previously said Marcos will remain firm but diplomatic in the Philippines' relations with China. Beijing asserts sovereignty over most of the South China Sea, including the West Philippine Sea. But the 2016 Arbitral Award effectively dismissed China's sweeping claim, upholding the Philippines' sovereign rights. A recent social weather station survey shows few Filipinos consider themselves very happy with their love life, marking the lowest level in more than 20 years. The national survey was conducted on November 24 to 30, 2025. Survey results revealed that a record low 46% of adults consider themselves very happy with their love life. Meanwhile, 40% of Filipinos say they could be happier, while only 14% say they have no love life. Those who say they could be happier rose 4 points from 36% in 2024, while those reporting no love life fell 4 points from 18% in the previous survey. The November SWS survey shows that among women, happiness with their love life was highest among married women at 57%. Similar results were observed among married men, with the highest happiness at 55%. The fourth quarter 2025 survey was conducted through face-to-face interviews with 1,200 adults. Another Sandiganbayan division is declaring businessman and former lawmaker Zaldy Co a fugitive from justice. In a 16-page resolution dated February 3, the Anti-Graft Court's 6th Division says that Co's failure to surrender despite knowledge of the charges against him shows intent to evade the law. Citing records, the court says Co left the country on August 6 last year, or 3 months before the filing of the case against him before the Sandiganbayan. While it may be true that Co's departure was initially for medical reasons, the court finds that he has not shown that his failure to return long after he learned about the present case is justified. According to the court, screenshots of what appeared to be posts wishing harm on Co and other personalities were made by unknown individuals on social media. It says the alleged threats to his safety can hardly be considered credible. It adds that aside from these posts, there is nothing to support Co's bare assertions of fear for his and his family's safety. The division partially grants the prosecution's urgent ex parte motion, but denies the request to expunge from the record the entry of appearance filed by his counsel. An ex parte motion is a formal request asking the court to act on a matter without prior notice to or participation by the opposing party. According to the resolution, Co cannot participate in the instant proceedings and seek any judicial relief from the court and is not entitled to notices until his voluntary surrender. Co and several others are facing graft and malversation charges over the 289.4 million peso road deck project in Nauhan Oriental, Mindoro. In December 2025, the Sandiganbayan 5th Division declared Co a fugitive from justice and cancelled his Philippine passport.